Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, what up? So it's the NBA Finals, man. One of the greatest series, one of the greatest times of sports year. Uh, I love the NBA, man. So I'm always looking forward to the NBA Finals. And this year, for the fourth time in a row, we got the Golden State Warriors who beat the Houston Rockets in 7 games. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers who beat the Boston Celtics in 7 games. And I put the line out, try to get some of my boys to send me a video in just because of work schedules. And when Golden State won their series Monday night, we didn't have time to get on the Skype and do it collectively. So let me throw it out to whichever of my boys I got a video from.
What's up, everybody? Old man Lawrence checking in. NBA playoffs 2018, the Golden State Warriors versus Cleveland Cavaliers, part 4. I know a lot of people, as far as casual fans, are probably tired of this, but I think real hoops heads, real NBA fans, were excited about this, man, because it's the two best teams with the best player, hands down, this generation in the finals again, which is always a treat to watch. Always a treat to watch the best play for the title. So I think this is going to be an epic series, and I think a lot of people are going to watch it. Warriors are a heavy favorite. I believe they're a 12-point favorite to win Game 1. And I think I heard something that you'd have to bet $1,000 on Cleveland just to win $100, which is kind of crazy in terms of betting. If you think about it, I think it's the most lopsided the NBA Finals has been for Vegas. So I'm gonna run down some key factors that I think are gonna be important in this series. I'm not gonna really break it down game by games. I think it'd be kind of pointless. For the style that we're doing a video, I think it'd be kind of no point in it. But I think before I start, I want to say that I think the Houston Rockets did a very good job of showing some of the weaknesses of the Golden State Warriors. I think if you can control the paint, as far as you have somebody down there who can get you 20 points in the paint. I don't mean just a player who can get you 20 points for Cleveland. I mean a player that can get you 15 to 20 points in the paint, like Capella did. I think you can give them all kinds of trouble. I don't think because the rotation that the Golden State Warriors are playing. Like, I don't think Looney is all that special defensively, and we all know Golden State's a good defensive team all around. But as far as individuals goes, like, they really don't have a solid defender on that team other than Draymond. So I think if you can get somebody to score 15 to 20 points down low, I think that'd be a key to victory. Another thing is you have to control the glass, man. Golden State Warriors, if they miss, you have to get rebounds. You can't allow them to get second chance points because they will kill you. They will bury you. Everybody knows that. So I'm not saying anything here that's just going to, I don't have any hot takes that nobody else is saying. This is pretty much common knowledge for basketball heads. Cleveland is going to have to dominate the rebounds. They're going to have to out-rebound them. They're going to have to control it. Another thing is, in my opinion, I think that when Golden State, that they get these little spells where it seems like all they do is they come down the court and they do a KD ISO, and I think if they do that, I think that plays right into Cleveland's hand, just like it did when Houston made their runs and got out to big leads. It seemed like every time Houston would be on a run, they'd get a big lead. It's because Golden State's offense got stale, and it just seemed like they were doing ISO with KD, taking up most of the shot clock and then throwing up a shot. Sometimes you'd hit it, because he's just a great offensive player. But more times than not, it seemed like it would be a miss or what have you not. So I think if you can force them into stagnating their offense, don't let them get out any fast break opportunities, I think you have a real good shot. Another factor for Cleveland, you can't let more than 2 of their 4 all-star players have big games. I think if Durant scores 30, and I think if Steph Curry scores 30 in a game, I think you can still win as long as you can control Clay and keep Draymond under control too. I think you still have a shot. Or you take out if Curry and Klay Thompson have big games, but KD has a pedestrian game and Draymond Green has a pedestrian game, I think you have a shot. If 3 of them have a big game, I think it's over. I think they win easily. I don't think there's anything Cleveland can do about it. So yeah, I think if you're able to control 2 of their 4 All-Stars, kind of keep them under wraps, I think Cleveland has a real shot. As far as keys for the Warriors, I think it's all about tempo. I think they have to keep their foot on the gas, and I think they have to just take it to Cleveland, because I don't think Cleveland has knockdown shooters. J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver are extremely streaky, just like they were in the Boston series. I think that will probably continue. And when Golden State, if they get those rebounds and are able to push it up court fast, I think that's a big plus for them. Iggy is out game 1. I think if he comes back game 2, he's probably the X factor in the series. Honestly, I think they're going to be extremely difficult to beat with him on the court. And Draymond, defensively, I think if he stays focused in this game, meaning he doesn't get caught up in petty side beefs or whatever, arguing with Cavalier players, getting into shoving matches. If he stays dialed in, locked in, he's a big boost for that team, and he brings a lot to the table defensively and offensively. So yeah, that's pretty much my keys to the series. I know I didn't really, like I said, there's nothing, no hot takes there. I'm not going to blow anybody's socks off or something I said that nobody else has really said. Those are just some of the things that I think are important to the series. With all that, I don't see Cleveland winning. I want Cleveland to win. I'll just say that. As a fan of basketball, I would like to see Cleveland win. I would like to see LeBron get another championship under his belt for a couple reasons. I think it's hilarious. I think the LeBron MJ debate is hilarious because I think both sides are extremely biased. Like, I consider myself pretty neutral as far as a basketball fan, and I think the debate is a lot closer than people are actually realizing. It depends on. I mean, stats are one thing. I can pull up stats in favor of LeBron that make Jordan look, bad in comparison. I don't say bad. You can't make Jordan look bad, but in comparison, like LeBron has the upper hand. I think you can do the same thing for Jordan. You can pull up some crazy stats that make LeBron just look silly in comparison to Jordan. But I honestly think the debate is a lot closer than a lot of people think. So I think if Cleveland wins, I think that'll be real fun for the sports world, everybody's head to kind of explode when that debate takes over. And I think it'd be also good for sports talk, because I'm tired of everybody talking about the Western Conference year in and year out. So if the Western Conference is so dominant and LeBron can actually beat the best that the Western Conference has to offer, I think that'd be a lot of fun. But then, of course, you'd have, Houston would have won if CP3 played. So LeBron, he got lucky he didn't have to go against Houston. I mean, there'll always be something. Even LeBron, no matter what, he just draws that. If he wins, there's always a but. There's always an asterisk. Like, people are already talking about how he got lucky this year running through the Eastern Conference because they had all these injuries and everything, which is true. But, I mean, in football, when teams get on lucky run, wild card teams, whatever, nobody makes excuses for that. You know what I mean? It's you play who's in front of you. You show up, you lace them up, go to work. You still got a game to win. I think Golden State's going to take it in 6. A lot of people are saying sweep. A lot of people are saying gentleman's sweep. I don't think I've heard too many people mainstream say 6 games. I don't think I've seen anybody say Warriors in 7. Like I said, I hope it goes 7. I hope we're in for a treat for an epic series. But I think Golden State has too much. I think they're taking it 6. And honestly, as a fan of the game, man, I just want to see it. I just want to see an amazing series. I want to see some incredible moments that we're going to be talking about all summer long, going into the next year, that we're going to be talking about for a long time. Like, I think each one of these series, previous 3 matchups, we've had those. We've had takeaways that were pretty epic from each one of the series. So I hope we get something like that again. I hope it's not a cakewalk for Golden State, and I hope something happens to where Cleveland somehow, I don't know, are able to sweep Golden State. Like, I want to see it go 7 no matter who wins. I just want to be in for a treat. So that's it, man. That's pretty much it. I'll say, to wrap it all up, Golden State in 6, but I would like to see the Cavs, LeBron James, pull it out. All right, y'all.
Okay, like me, man, it's like, I don't know, man. On one hand, I want differentiation. I want to see different teams play for the championship, because the same team over and over, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't like repetitiveness and all of that, and rematches and all of that. And Then I saw a couple comments from friends throughout social media, and it's like, we living in a time where 20, 30 years from now, they're going to be doing documentaries on the 4-year playoff battle between Golden State and Cleveland. And that's a damn good point. Like, it's historic. Like, hate on the same teams making it every year all you want. It's rigged all you want. You know, Adam Silver, whatever the powers to be, you're trying to keep certain all-stars out of the championship. James Harden, Chris Paul, all you want. Next year, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I already got Boston written in as my 1 seed. Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving come back healthy next season. But I don't know, like, as far as this year, like, this is a completely different Cavs team from the past matchups against Golden State. No Kyrie Irving. And they started with guys that aren't even on their team going into the finals. And I want to say, I truly want to say it's the Cleveland-Boston matchup all over again. It's one guy in LeBron James who looks like he's shouldering all the work against a team of Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, etc., etc. And you want to say, man, you want to say that the team is going to beat the megastar. But, and I mean, look at the positional matchups, man. Golden State wins the point guard. Golden State wins the shooting guard. Cleveland wins the small forward. Cleveland, Golden State power forward is kind of a draw. If it's Draymond Green against Kevin Love, I would call that a draw. But defensively, Draymond gets it. But then you never know what Kevin Love, like throughout the playoffs, you just never know what Kevin Love is going to show up. And is he even cleared concussion protocol? Is he even going to play? And then I want to give Tristan Thompson the edge at center, because I don't even know who Golden State starts. And then I would give Golden State the edge in the bench. I would give Golden State the edge in coaching. And it's just like, how are you going to slow down LeBron? Like, homer, bias, whatever you want to call it, man. The only reason Cleveland beat the Pacers is because LeBron went off for multiple 40-point games in that one miraculous game winner. Toronto was never a challenge. Obviously, they got swept. And Boston, man, LeBron had to go for 40 again multiple times. And Boston tried to rely on the three when it wasn't falling. I was getting angry watching the Celtics try to three their way back into that Game 7. They weren't falling. Attack the rim. Draw fouls. I don't care if that's your game plan. That's your live by the three, die by the three going in. If you're dying by the three, you want to do something to fucking stay alive. It's common sense. I love Brad Stevens. One of the best coaches in the league. When Pop retires, he'll be the best coach in the league. It's unanimous. But stop shooting threes. Go to Al Horford. Go to the big guys. Go to the rim. And it would have, like, I don't know. We wouldn't be saying Boston, Golden State, but we wouldn't be saying Boston missed like 70 fucking threes in Game 7. And like LeBron actually had guys step up in that game that got him to the finals. And then Golden State beat the Spurs in 5. They beat, I want to say, the Pelicans also in 5. And then Houston in 7, because Houston, just like Boston, just thought, like, after missing 24 threes in a row, that it was just going to turn on and they didn't have to attack the rim. Like, James Harden started going to the rim after it was out of reach. But once again, not every team is cut out to live and die by the three. I don't care how many threes Mike D'Antoni says to shoot a game. If you shoot 53s in a game and you miss 47, you're going to look like an asshole. Houston and Boston both deserve to lose those Game 7. They shot their way out of the finals. And I'm also not one to, fall into, superstition and all this shit. But Exhibit A, every season Nick Saban wins, LeBron wins. And two seasons ago, the 73-9 Warriors were unbeatable. I don't know why. I like, common sense says pick Golden State, but like something else is telling me pick Cleveland. And even if Golden State wins, even if I'm wrong and Golden State wins, it's not going to be in 4, it's not going to be in 5. Like, if you're saying that, you have some kind of bias, you have some kind of fandom, and you're not looking at it from a non-biased standpoint. I want to say I want to say Cleveland. I want to say in 7. And I want to say LeBron screams Cleveland, this one's for you too. And then I think he's going to stay in Cleveland come free agency because no other team makes sense for him to go to. I mean, that's my picks. That's my boys' picks. What do you think? How do you think the finals is going to play out? Just drop a comment. Who do you think is going to win finals MVP, man? If Cleveland wins, it's LeBron. If Golden State repeats, I don't see how it's not Durant. Like, subscribe, comments. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.